Hello, good morning, boys and girls. Today is Monday, March the 30th, and we're going to start with our reading lesson for this morning, which includes your workbook, so have that close to you. Our objectives for today, what you see as objectives is what you're going to learn. We're going to review the medial or middle short A and the medial long O. In the letter O, we're going to go over words with the letter H and X by reading two poems. We're going to learn our sight words for this week, which are this, round, and may. And I'm going to introduce to you our looking back writing project. Let's start by looking at these two pictures. We have a picture of a mop. Let's hear what O sound you hear in mop. Ah. In the middle, you hear the ah, which is a short O sound. The next picture is a nose, sound nose. O. That one has the long O sound. So let's practice. Let me give you some words, and you tell me if you hear the ah, short O sound, or O. These are the words. Hose, hose. The next word is dog, dog. Then we have home, home. What sound do we hear? What O sound do you hear? We have hope, hope. Top, top. Rope, rope. Rot, rot. Okay, very well. If you notice, the nose has the OE pattern. When it's going to say the O sound, you know it's going to have a magic E at the end. Next, we're going to be looking at our poem. We're going to be looking at words with the letter H by reading a poem that is called Hamster in My House. There's a hamster in my house, but I'm not sure where. He might be in the hamper or hiding in the chair. He might have hurried off to eat a healthy snack, because there's a note on his cage that says, I'll be right back. Now, this is a recording, so you can pause the recording and look through the poem and try and find all the words that have the letter H. You can pause and find the words. The next poem is the letter X. The title of the poem is Fox Finds a Box. If you notice in the title, I hear the X sound at the end of fox and at the end of box. Let's read the poem. Fox finds a big box, a good place to hide. Fox makes the box a taxi and goes for a ride. Fix me up a box, Fox, so I can fit inside. Pause the video again and look through the poem for all the words that have the X sound. Now you're going to find some words in your workbook. Turn to page 202. This is what the page looks like. It says words for H and X. It's your turn to read and write. Look at the pictures and look at the sentences. A picture is a clue. There's a word missing. There's a word that is missing a letter to make the sentence complete. Use the picture to help you. Let's read the first sentence. She had a at. This letter's missing the first sound. Look at the picture. What should be the first letter? Pick your letter. Now you're going to practice writing that word on the line next to the picture. The next sentence says, the dog is in a box. It's missing the sound. Fill in the letter, then practice writing the word on the right side on the line. The next sentence says, the thaw, it's missing a sound. Look at the picture. Can. Once you filled in the correct letter, write the word on the line. Have the am. Look at the picture of the ham. What letter do you need to complete this? Pause the video and work on your workbook to complete the sentence and write the words on the right-hand side. These are the sight words for this week that we are learning, boys and girls. The first word is this. This. I will use the word in a sentence. This is my favorite book. The next word is round. Round. We'll be learning how to spell those words pretty soon. The bowling ball is round and heavy. The last sight word is may. May I have a piece of cake? So we'll be seeing these words throughout the week and doing exercises with them as well. This brings us to our writing assignment for the week. It's a project and we're going to work on it in our workbooks a little bit every day. Right now, I want you to turn to page 212, 212 on your workbook. And you'll see a picture of some kids in the workbook. And I want you to, I'm sorry. Let me get back to the picture. Here we go. We have been learning about how things in the past were different than they are now. If you see the picture in the book, there are some children playing outside. Look closely and look at what are they playing with. How can you learn about how kids played in the past? Look at what they're playing with. How did the children live in the past? One way to find out is by interviewing one of your family members who's older than you. An interview is when you ask somebody questions about themselves. When you ask questions, I want you to practice using some vocabulary, such as time, change, discover, and tradition. Our reading assignment is going to consist of you interviewing someone and ask them how they had fun when they were a child, when they were little, just like you. You can tell them something like, I want to discover more about my family member. I want to know more about changes between then and now. I'd like to learn more about another family tradition. So, on your workbook, on the right side, it does have my research plan. You're going to talk to your family member. So the first thing you're going to do, of course, is make a checklist of how you're going to do the writing project. And we'll work on it together every day. On page 213 of your workbook, that's what this needs for classes, it says fill in the steps. Check each box as you do your project because it's a step, it's a process. First thing you're going to do is choose a person to interview. Once you choose a person, you can put a check mark on your first step. The next step, and you can write this in your book as you don't have it in your book right now. The next step of an interview is ask questions and then take notes or draw pictures about life in the past, about what they tell you, how they used to have fun or what did they do when they were little. Once you ask your questions, we're going to be doing that in the next few days. You're going to write your notes or draw your pictures. When you're done with that step, you check this box. The last thing you're going to do is share your writing and pictures. You can share this with your family once you finish with your interview. So for now, all I want you to do is your research plan. You're going to finish the last two steps of the research plan. Choose a person to interview is step one. Ask questions, take notes, and draw pictures about their life in the past is step two. We're going to be doing that. There's a page in the workbook. The last step is going to be sharing your writing, and we're actually going to do some reflection too. So this concludes, this is the end of our reading lesson for this morning. Tomorrow, we're going to continue with another step in the writing process. And I will be showing you step by step how to complete it in your workbook. So make sure you have your workbook handy for you. I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.